When you think of iconic WWE couples, no duo stands taller than Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. Not only are they legends in the ring, but their influence behind the scenes has shaped the company into what it is today. Triple H, born Paul Levesque, is a WWE Hall of Famer and now serves as WWE's Chief Content Officer, while Stephanie McMahon, the daughter of Vince McMahon, has been one of WWE's most powerful executives. But beyond the titles, championships, and boardrooms lies a love story that started as a scripted WWE storyline and transformed into one of wrestling's most powerful real-life romances. From forbidden love and family resistance to a dream wedding and raising a family, this is the incredible journey of Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. The beginning, a storyline that changed everything. The love story began in November 1999, not backstage, but inside the squared circle. At the time, Stephanie was involved in an on-screen romance with Test, which was leading to a televised wedding. WWE fans were glued to their screens when, in true wrestling fashion, the ceremony took an unexpected turn. Triple H crashed the wedding, revealing that he had already secretly married Stephanie in Las Vegas. The shocking twist instantly turned heads, with Stephanie later betraying her father, Vince McMahon, and aligning herself with Triple H at the Armageddon pay-per-view event. Together, they formed the infamous McMahon-Helmsley faction, one of the most powerful and controversial alliances in WWE history. For fans, it was just another wild WWE storyline. But behind the cameras, sparks were quietly beginning to fly. First impressions and growing chemistry. Interestingly, Triple H and Stephanie didn't hit it off right away. In the 2013 documentary Triple H Thy Kingdom Come, Stephanie admitted that her first impression of him wasn't great. To her, Triple H seemed disrespectful, showing up in jeans, chewing gum, cracking jokes, and lounging around during meetings. It rubbed her the wrong way. But something deeper was happening. Despite her irritation, Stephanie confessed she would blush whenever he walked into the room. Triple H, on the other hand, began to feel the shift when they started working closely together on the WWE storyline. What started as scripted chemistry was slowly turning into the real thing. Forbidden love, Vince McMahon's rules. As their feelings deepened, they ran into their first major obstacle, Vince McMahon himself. At the time, WWE had a strict rule: Stephanie was not allowed to date any of the wrestlers. When Vince realized that Stephanie and Triple H were becoming more than just storyline partners, he intervened. Stephanie revealed in interviews that Triple H would flirt with her, but she brushed it off, assuming it was part of the act. Soon, though, it became clear the connection was real. At first, Vince reluctantly gave them his blessing, but he later pulled it back, forcing the couple to split. For nearly 10 months, they tried to stay apart. But as Triple H later wrote in his book Making the Game, "We tried to adhere to Vince's wishes and cool it off, but after a while, it just didn't work. It was too late to stop. We were in love." Eventually, Vince McMahon accepted their relationship, realizing it was something he couldn't stand in the way of. The wedding of wrestling royalty. On October 25, 2003, Triple H and Stephanie McMahon officially tied the knot at St. Teresa of Avila Church in Sleepy Hollow, New York. The event was nothing short of legendary, with more than 300 guests in attendance, including some of the biggest names in wrestling history. Stephanie walked down the aisle in an elegant ivory gown, while Triple H stood proudly in a sharp tuxedo. The guest list read like a WWE Hall of Fame lineup: Shawn Michaels, Ric Flair, The Undertaker, Kevin Nash, Mick Foley, Edge, Eddie Guerrero, and Stone Cold Steve Austin were all there. Even Killer Kowalski, Triple H's legendary trainer, attended. It wasn't just a wedding. It was the union of wrestling royalty. Life beyond the ring, a family of 5. Over the years, Triple H and Stephanie built not just a wrestling empire, but also a beautiful family. They are proud parents to 3 daughters, Aurora Rose, Murphy Claire, and Vaughn Evelyn. While the couple keeps their children largely out of the spotlight, there have been glimpses of the next generation of McMahons possibly stepping into the wrestling world. Their eldest daughter, Aurora, has already begun training, with dreams of following in her parents' footsteps. Stephanie revealed in a 2019 interview that Aurora is serious about a WWE future, while their youngest, Vaughn, has shown an interest too. Triple H has openly said that if any of his daughters wanted to pursue wrestling, he would fully support them. A health scare that changed everything. In September 2021, the couple faced one of their biggest challenges yet. Triple H suffered a serious health scare after contracting viral pneumonia. He began coughing up blood, and Stephanie urged him to seek medical help. Doctors discovered fluid around his lungs and heart, leading to a diagnosis of severe heart failure. At one point, his heart was functioning at dangerously low levels, forcing him to retire from in-ring competition for good. Triple H later reflected on the end of his wrestling career, saying, "I rode it till the wheels fell off. They tell you you're done, and I'm done." It was a heartbreaking moment for fans. But through it all, Stephanie stood by his side, proving once again the strength of their bond. From script to reality, a lasting legacy. What began as just another WWE storyline evolved into one of wrestling's most enduring love stories. Triple H and Stephanie McMahon went from shocking audiences with a fake Las Vegas wedding to building a real life together filled with family, challenges, and triumphs. They faced forbidden love, Vince McMahon's resistance, career changes, and health scares. But through every twist and turn, they've emerged stronger. Their story is proof that sometimes the most unforgettable storylines in wrestling aren't scripted, they're real. Their journey proves that sometimes the best storylines are the ones that play out in real life.